The one decision that separates the 1% from the 99% every once in a while? Our truth hits so hard, it cracks the core of your identity. Here it is. You must sacrifice who you are today for who you want to become tomorrow. Our success isn't reserved for the lucky or the gifted. It belongs to those who understand one principle better than anyone else: delayed gratification, the illusion of instant results. We live in a world addicted to speed, same-day delivery, 30-second TikTok fame, 7-day abs. The promise of success is everywhere, and it's packaged with instant results. But here's the brutal truth no one wants to admit. Success doesn't happen overnight. Everyone wants the glory, but few are willing to endure the grind. But the grind is where growth lives. The process is where character is carved. Imagine this. You plant a seed in the ground. Would you stand there demanding a tree to grow in minutes? Sounds silly, right? Yet that's exactly what most of us do with our goals. Usain Bolt trained for 4 years to run 9 seconds. Most people quit after 2 months. The illusion of instant results is a trap. True greatness requires you to stay consistent long after the feeling of motivation is left. If you're willing to be patient, you already outpace 95% of the world. The marshmallow test, the hidden predictor of success, a now legendary experiment at Stanford. Psychologist Walter Mischel placed a single marshmallow in front of young children. They were given a choice: eat 1 marshmallow now or wait 15 minutes and receive 2. Most kids ate the marshmallow, but the ones who waited, those kids were followed into adulthood. And guess what? They had higher SAT scores, better jobs, lower rates of substance abuse, healthier relationships. Why? Because they mastered self-control early. Because they saw the value in waiting. It's because they understood that 2 marshmallows later are worth more than 1 now. Delayed gratification is not just a cute psychological theory. It's a life skill, a predictor of real-world success. The art of sacrifice sounds like suffering, but in truth, it's a trade-up. You're trading temporary ease for long-term power. You're giving up weekend parties for weekday purpose. You're saying no to fitting in so you can stand out later. You want the six-pack? Then give up the soda. Want the business? Skip the Netflix binges. Want true wealth? Learn to say no to shiny things today. This is what separates the amateur from the professional. Not talent, not luck, but willingness to sacrifice. If you sacrifice for a few years, you can live the rest of your life how others can't. Choose your hard hears, the harsh truth. Being broke is hard. Budgeting and saving is hard. Being overweight is hard. Going to the gym is hard. Choose your hard. Life doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. Most people take the path of least resistance. But here's the twist. That path leads straight to regret. Hard now, easy later. Easy now, hard forever. Choosing your hard means choosing to suffer for a purpose. Suffering with purpose? That's not suffering at all. That's training. What pain are you willing to suffer for? No one escapes pain, but we can choose which pain we want. Do you want the pain of discipline or the pain of regret? One builds your dreams, the other buries them. Every successful person you've ever admired has a story filled with early mornings, late nights, self-doubt, and sacrifice. They weren't born exceptional. They just chose to keep going when others quit. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. But quitting? That's a decision. You must decide what you're willing to go through to get what you want. The dopamine switch one to know a secret. You can rewire your brain to love the grind. Dopamine, the reward chemical, isn't just released when you scroll Instagram or eat chocolate. It's also released when you complete tasks, even small ones. The key is to train your brain to love progress, not just results. Start small. Make your bed. Finish a chapter. Complete a workout every time you finish something. Your brain says, that felt good. Let's do it again. Soon, discipline becomes dopamine. Effort becomes addictive. You start to crave excellence. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall into the level of your systems. The Rocky cutscene, put in real life in. The movies, the training montage lasts 2 minutes. Cue the music. Sweat. The sunrise jogs. Boom. Success. In reality, it takes years. There are no cameras when you wake up at 5 a.m., no soundtrack when you're meal prepping, or making cold calls. But here's what matters. You show up anyway. You do the boring reps. You grind in silence. You fail and try again. That's the real montage. Everyone wants the glory. Few are willing to bleed for it. Your real-life montage isn't flashy, but it's where your future is built. The greatest reward is who you become. The goal isn't just a six-pack, $1 million business, or a dream house. The real gold? Becoming the kind of person who earns those things. You become disciplined. You become confident. You become unstoppable. And the best part, no one can take that version of you away. It's not a recession, not a breakup, not a bad quarter. The work works on you more than you work on it. You're not just building results. You're building you. A culture starved of patience. Look around. Everyone wants shortcuts. Buy now, pay later. Day body transformation. Get rich in 30 days. But behind every shortcut is a long cut in disguise. And often, those who take the shortcut end up further behind. True winners delay the pleasure. They save, they train, they study. They're not looking rich. They're becoming rich. They're not pretending to be fit. They're living it. Real power is quiet. Real growth is slow. Real success is earned. Asterisk, 1 year of relentless focus. Let's dream for a moment. What if you gave the next 365 days everything? You quit distractions. You treated your goals like life or death. You worked in silence while the world scrolled. What would happen? Your body transformed. Your bank account elevated. Your mindset unshakable. Most people will waste the next year. You could become unrecognizable. A time will pass anyway. Might as well use it to become legendary. Start today, not tomorrow. No more waiting. No more excuses. No more telling yourself, one day, today's day one. Make a vow to yourself, to your future, to your family. Choose the path of greatness. Embrace the discomfort. Enjoy the journey. Because in a world obsessed with now, the rare few who can wait will always win.